batch of Nigerians evacuated from Sudan to be airlifted to Nigeria from Aswan, Egypt. President Muhammadu Buhari approves postponement of 2023 census, plus no stopping now, women blazing the trail in information and communication technology. These and more on today's Panorama. I am Ifoma Ojinta. The federal government says the first batch of Nigerian evacuees from Sudan who have arrived as one are expected to be airlifted to Nigeria in the coming hours by the Nigerian Air Force and Air Peace Airline. A statement by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and that of Humanitarian Disaster Management and Social Development says the first batch of 13 buses conveying 637 evacuees had arrived the identified safe borders at Aswan, Egypt, and are undergoing necessary documentation and clearance before admission into the Egyptian territory for their eventual evacuation to Nigeria. The statement adds that the movement of the second batch of 29 buses will commence this Saturday. The evacuees are therefore advised to be at the designated locations with only one luggage. The statement says, contrary to insinuations on the social media, embassy staff are very much on ground in Khartoum to coordinate the evacuation exercise to the very end. The students and other Nigerians awaiting evacuation from Khartoum, Sudan, are therefore advised to cooperate with them in order to ensure orderliness and proper documentation while embarking on the buses. This will go a long way in speeding up the process and avoiding unnecessary delays with documentation and clearance upon arrival. The federal government empathizes with the affected Nigerians. Maintaining order amidst the desperate situation remains crucial to getting all interested Nigerians out of the war zone in record time before the expiration of the ceasefire, which has been extended by 72 hours. President Muhammadu Buhari has approved the postponement of the 2023 population and housing census earlier scheduled for May this year to a date to be determined by the incoming administration. In a statement issued by Information and Culture Minister Lai Mohammed, the president gave the approval after meeting with some members of the Federal Executive Council and the chairman of the National Population Commission and his team at the presidential villa in Abuja on Friday. In arriving at the decision to postpone the census, the meeting reiterated the critical need for the conduct of a population and housing census 17 years after the last census to collect up-to-date data that will drive the developmental goals of the country and improve the living standard of the Nigerian people. The president noted that with the completion of the enumeration area demarcation of the country, conduct of first and second pretests, the recruitment and training of ad hoc workers, procurement of personal digital assistants. He also commended the methodology being put in place by the Commission to conduct accurate and reliable census, especially the massive deployment of technology that is capable of delivering world-class census and laying a sustainable basis for further censuses. The president further directed the Commission to continue with preparations for the conduct of the 2023 population and housing census in order to sustain the gains already recorded and provide the basis for the incoming administration to consolidate these achievements. The meeting was attended by the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Mr. Abubakar Malami, the Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning, Zainab Ahmed, the Minister of Information and Culture, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, the Minister of State, Budget and National Planning, Clem Agba, and the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Mr. Boss Mustafa. President Muhammadu Buhari has granted audience to the APC governorship candidate for Kogi State, Ahmed Usman Ododo, urging the people of the confluence states to keep faith with the government for sustainable growth and development. State House correspondent Adamu Sambo reports that the governorship candidate was accompanied to the State House by Kogi State Governor Yahaya Bello.
As a tradition, I have presented for candidate Alhaji Usman Ododo, to our President, and he has given his blessings and admonition to him, myself, and as usual, to all Nigerians.
The governor assured President Buhari during the closed-door engagement that transparent primary election was conducted to produce the candidate whom he said has all it takes to win and sustain the upward trajectory in critical sectors of the state's economy.
Yes, I have not been left out in the management of the state affair in terms of security, in terms of human capital development, in terms of civil service reform.
Ahead of the inauguration of the administration of Bola Tinubu as the next president of Nigeria, Governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, is calling on Nigerians, irrespective of affiliations, to rally round the president-elect Bola Tinubu. Governor Wike and his Oyo State counterpart, Seyi Makinde, paid a congratulatory visit on the president-elect at the Defense House in Abuja. The two governors, who are members of the PDP, say politics is over and it is time for Nigerians to support the incoming administration for the development of the country.
I came here to basically pay homage to the president-elect and to let him know that, elections are over. This is governance, and we will do our best, to give him support for good governance of Nigeria.
The elections have come and gone. The winner has emerged, and therefore it is necessary for all Nigerians to rally around to give him the necessary support for the interests of Nigeria. And everybody is expecting, everyone can wait till May 29th to see that the president has been inaugurated, and then from there he kick the ground rolling to make sure that Nigeria gets what they expect. I'm confident that he has what it takes to turn Nigeria around. I have that confidence.
Vice President Yemi Osinbajo is in Nairobi, Kenya, where he is participating in the 2023 Mo Ibrahim Governance Forum with the theme Global Africa. The forum brings together leading voices from across Africa and beyond to discuss germane issues around the progress of the African continent. Besides participating in the event, the Vice President is also expected to hold bilateral meetings with President Ruto and the British Minister of State for Development and Africa, Right Honourable Andrew Mitchell. The federal government has commenced rehabilitation work on the Murtala Mohammed Bridge, Jamata, near Kotonkarfe along Abuja-Lokoja Okene Highway. This is to enhance free flow of traffic along the routes. Solomon Ayedeng reports.
The work started since 2020, and up till now, the contractor has done the substructure repairs involving the skin repairs of the piers, cathode protection of the pipes, underwater repairs. They have also done repairs on the embankment, that is the D-stone pitching and every other work that is required under the bridge. Now they are on the superstructure.
The move by the federal government to rehabilitate the Murtala Mohammed Bridge, Jamata, near Kotonkarfe in Kogi State, is to enhance free flow of traffic and socio-economic development of the area. The current effort is targeted at replacing all the expansion joints on both lanes of the dual carriageway, service its manholes, and replace broken median barriers. Solar-powered floodlights are also to be installed to light up the bridge at night.
This aspect of the expansion joint, we take them 30 working days. That is morning, afternoon, night.
It's obvious that this bridge is key because it links the north to the south. And that is why any issue that has to do with this bridge should not be taken with levity. We'll be deploying our men to take care of traffic control. We also expect that we will try and get tow trucks too at each end of the bridge so that we can quickly respond to in the event of any breakdown of vehicles.
While soliciting the understanding of the motoring public, they also enjoined road users to obey traffic rules and regulations in order to prevent unnecessary traffic. In Lokoja, Solomon Ayedehi, NTA News.
The quest for a united and peaceful Nigeria can only become a reality when Nigerians take advantage of the nation's diversity by promoting ethnic and religious tolerance. This was the general consensus at the third edition of a socio-economic forum organized by Nsuko Umunna in Enugu State. Chika Ugu reports.
Nigeria, no doubt, is endowed with rich human and natural resources, making it a nation with the largest economy in Africa. Over the years, the nation has grappled with several challenges occasioned by intertribal and religious differences, hence this gathering by Nzuko Umunna, to identify causes of tribal and religious crises and the devastating effects on the nation. Speaking on the topic, building bridges for a new Nigeria, the keynote speaker identified creating government policies that will encourage human capital development, improve literacy level, community development, deploy conflict resolution, among others, as some major criteria to build the nation. Reviewing the book Nzuko Umunna Chronicles with 193 pages, the outgoing president encouraged Igbos to resolve conflicts through handshakes as depicted in the book. The book was unveiled by the Labour Party presidential candidate alongside the Enugu State Governor, the Enugu State Governor-elect, Deputy Governor Imo State, and other dignitaries. Senator Shehu Sani, Peter Obi, and all the dignitaries believe that the much desired new Nigeria is achievable when the nation upholds justice, equity, and fairness. Special recognition awards were presented to some notable Igbo friends from other tribes. A communique presented by the group called for equity and fairness, as well as economic integration of the Southeast. In Enugu, Chika Ugu, NTA News.
We now take a break. Panorama continues after this timeout. Please stay tuned.
The Council of Our Fathers.
I will urge and advise our younger generation to use talent and brain to sort out problems, not arms.
Nigerian youths, let's build our nation.
My advice to these young people is please do not take us back to those harrowing days. You probably do not know what it is.
I believe we have fought one civil war too many in this country. So those who experience it will run away from it.
Nigerian youths, let's build our nation together.
The First Lady of Nigeria, Aisha Buhari, has expressed satisfaction with the progress of work at the construction site of the School of Children with Special Needs, which is currently ongoing in Abuja. State House correspondent Aliu Kabir completes the report.
The idea of establishing a world-class school for the children with special needs was conceived by the First Lady of Nigeria, Aisha Buhari, out of the desire to equip children with special needs with a useful education in order to bridge their educational deficits. The facility, established under the Future Assured program, is also intended to be equipped with fitness center, sensory integration playroom, and an assessment center.
This school is therefore equipped for special needs children to meet their academic, physical, social and emotional needs in an environment that is conducive. We have engaged an Irish and British specialist on special needs children. They are going to be in Nigeria very soon to take over the school as instructors in order to ensure that the right standard and management are adopted in the school.
While inspecting the construction work at the site located at the Galadima area of the FCT, which has reached a completion stage, The First Lady expressed satisfaction with the level of work done, with optimism of inaugurating the project before the end of this administration. She used the opportunity to call on well-meaning Nigerians to support the project for the actualization of this dream.
I'm calling on well-meaning Nigerians to support Future Assured in order to have such a standard school for special needs children in Nigeria.
The First Lady reaffirmed her determination to continue to support the education and the general well-being of women and children in Nigeria. Aliu Kabir, NTA News.
The federal government has presented checks to the next of kin of 804 fallen military personnel under the Group of Life Assurance Scheme for 2021-2022. The Minister of Defense, Bashir Magashi, who made the presentation, acknowledged that no amount of money can equate the loss of life. Defense correspondent Ismail Musa reports that more than 2 billion naira was issued.
Families of fallen military personnel at the Ministry of Defense headquarters Abuja. They have been invited to receive checks under the Group Life Insurance Scheme for military personnel who lost their lives in the line of duty. One after the other, the Minister of Defense presents checks to each of the next of kin to the deceased. He understands that no amount of money can take the place of a loved one.
We are just trying to make sure that everything that a soldier needs for him to be able to do his job is accorded to him. Where in the event he lost his life, we don't forsake him.
For the beneficiaries, it is a mixed feeling.
They went for an operation in NNS Parkfanda. So that was when I heard he's dead.
This is showing that yes, the federal government has concern for we that have lost one or two who served with them.
We are requesting if they can take one or two members of the family to also join the Air Force.
2.5 billion naira was disbursed in the exercise. From the Ministry of Defense headquarters in Abuja, Ismail Musa, NTA News.
The first Northeast Watch magazine has been launched in Abuja with the aim of creating awareness with fact-finding reportage and focus on the 6 states that make up the region. Deborah Bala Bobo reports.
73-page magazine comprises of contents that include dreams of the 6 states that make up the Northeast Zone, among other articles pertaining to issues as regards the region.
We felt there was need we contribute our quota towards advancement and development of the Northeast region.
We shall reclaim the lost glory of Northeast.
Professor Sunday Paul Bako, Vice-Chancellor, Taraba State University, Jalingo, says the magazine is an important initiative that will help unlock the potentials of the region, thereby drawing the needed attention to it.
Their correspondents will be people that are on ground in the region that will bring out the facts as they are, as they happen.
The event is indeed noteworthy, as it not only aims to celebrate the resilience and determination of the people of the Northeast region, but also showcase its potentials.
The magazine, which will be a quarterly production, hopes to gain support from relevant stakeholders in ensuring its success in the country. In Abuja, Deborah Balagbubo, NTA News.
Governor Bala Mohammed of Bauchi State has assured the 2,300 Batch A Stream 2 Corps members deployed to the states of adequate security and conducive working environment for a successful service year. The governor gave the assurance during the opening and swearing-in ceremony for the 3 weeks orientation exercise at the NYSC orientation camp in Wailo, Genjoa local government area. Maria Mubala reports.
2023, hereby pledge.
These are corps members deployed to Bauchi State, taking oath of allegiance administered to them by Barrister Fatima Jibrin, who represented the Chief Judge of the state, Justice Rabi Talatu Umar. Governor Bala Mohammed, represented by the Secretary to the State Government, Ibrahim Kashim, congratulated the new corps members deployed to Bauchi State, urging them to comply with norms and values of the host community.
Given the strategic value of the youth as agents of nation building, our government will spare no efforts in strengthening and implementing youth-related programs and also make adequate provisions towards the realization of these noble objectives.
Bauchi State NYC Coordinator, Mrs. Rifkatu Daniel Yakubu, appreciated the state government for the support the scheme is enjoying.
I wish to use this opportunity to express our profound appreciation to His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Bauchi State, for the support. Worthy of mention is the prompt mobilization of resources to rebuild orientation camp fence destroyed by rainstorm during the last rainy season.
The corps members will be engaged in various skills acquisition and entrepreneurship development. In Bauchi, Mariam Mubala, NTA News.
Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics are fields said to be dominated by men. But of recent, more women and girls are being encouraged to venture into these fields, especially ICT, which has huge socio-economic potential. Chimdemma Ndubisi reports that some girls who are following this line, gaining digital skills for life, are reaping economic benefits.
It has brought about improvement in communication, business transactions, education and health systems globally. Pursuing a career in the world's fastest growing sector is said to be the key to socio-economic development of any country. Regrettably, the level of ICT literacy is low in developing nations, and lack of access to ICT tools, major constraint for women and girls. So, girls and young women are being stirred to follow education and career paths in ICT, especially with the prediction that in the next 5 years, ICT will suffer a skills shortfall of more than 2 million jobs. Some Nigerian girls and women are already on course. 25-year-old Faith was once a sales girl with a salary of 30,000 naira, but now a digital marketing entrepreneur whose monthly income is above 100,000 naira. The magic wand is digital skills acquisition.
Social media marketing, brand strategy, brand consultation, graphics design, website design. I've been able to train women and girls.
Young girls and women, the likes of Suweba, after undergoing training in digital technology, have developed websites and are marketing local businesses such as Kwili Kwili, Pap, and Akara.
If we can achieve gender equality and gender parity, we can add to the Nigerian GDP 229 billion by 2025.
As Nigeria aspires to achieve digital literacy for 95% of the population by 2030, the advocacy is for girls and women to be deliberately targeted in this move that will drive total digital transformation. In Abuja, Chimdemma Ndubisi, NTA News.
And now sports updates.
Inspector General of Police Usman Alkali Baba has commended Juliet Oka, a female police officer, as she emerged champion of African mixed martial arts in Johannesburg, South Africa, after defeating South African's Crystal Van by unanimous decision 30-26, 30-26, 30-27. Juliet also went on to beat Gloria Shimvabo of Cameroon. In football, as part of preparation ahead of the FIFA Under-20 World Cup set to begin in May 20th to 11th June 2023 in Argentina, the Nigerian Football Body has finalized plans for international friendly matches for the Nigeria Flying Eagles to further put them in shape ahead of the competition. Nigeria will play 2 friendly matches with Niger Republic and Benin Republic before leaving the country for Argentina on the 6th of May 2023. In the FIFA World Cup, Nigeria are in the same group with Brazil, Italy, and Dominican Republic. In Nigeria Professional Football League (NPFL) match day 16 features, Nasarawa United will go against Shooting Stars at the Just New Stadium. Nasarawa United currently rank 9 in Group A table, while Shooting Stars holds 6th position. Sunshine Stars will go head-to-head against Bayelsa United in Asaba as Lobby Stars face Niger Tornado. Wiki Tories will be in Oka against Enugu Rangers. Enyimba International will challenge Economic Warriors. Abia Warriors takes on Dakada, while Plateau United meet Kwara United. As Gombe United hosts league leaders Bende Insurance, while Remo Stars will be at home against Aqua United. And finally, in today's English Premier League round 34, Crystal Palace face West Ham. Meanwhile, from their last 5 matches, Crystal Palace won once, drew twice, while West Ham won twice. Brighton, who are currently on 49th position on the table, face Wolves as Brentford settled for Nottingham Forest. With sports updates, Peter Oibo, NTA News.
And that concludes Panorama for today. We thank you for watching and to have a good afternoon.